Listen, before I start this, I just want to say I am in no way sending any negative energy towards the LGBTQ for this video. I have absolutely nothing against anybody that identifies as gay, bisexual, lesbian, transgender, pansexual, all that. It's all love to every single human being on this beautiful blue realm. This is just a Kazi story that happened within the cosmetic cinematic universe. This is the story of Madison. Who is Madison, you may ask? Madison Klein was a transgender girl that was in my grade and attended the same high school as me. How did I know her? She became friends with my boy Josh because both of them shared a very similar surface-level keen interest in partaking in drugs. Every time I skipped school with Josh, sometimes he would bring her along to skip with us too for some weird reason. I did not like Madison at all. Not because she was transgender, but because she was just a horrible person. Like, she was just a very shitty human being. She was very sick in the head. Like, if you met her, you could tell she had some severe mental issues. She had a few loose screws up there, if you know what I mean. I don't know what was going on in her life, but she had a very bad vibe to her. Horrible. Very dark aura with extremely low and negative energy that I did not like to surround myself with. I mean, I had negative energy latched onto my soul as well back in 9th grade, so who am I to sit up here and shame anyone else for that? But yeesh, she took negative energy to the next level. She was a spiritually broken, parasitic, and leechy energy vampire. Always starting severe drama, loud, gossiping, getting into fights in school, got arrested on multiple occasions, using people for on some fake stealing, robbing, and finessing other people of their stuff, spreading rumors about other people, rude and disrespectful, drugged out of her mind half the time, always making false accusations on men, including Josh, even though he continued to hang out with her. I'm pretty sure she also sexually assaulted Jeremiah one time during a party, but let's not get into that. And apparently, she had sex with an 8th grader while she was a senior in high school. It was clear as day that this chick was extremely troubled. I did not like to be around her at all. Like, she made me extremely uncomfortable. Her personality was godless and demonic. It was terrible. Nobody at school liked her. She was an absolute piece of shit. She was an outcast. Everybody at school kept it cordial with her because everybody wanted to be respectful to her and whatnot. But deep down, everybody was disgusted by her and her actions as an individual. She knew I did not like her, because one of my toxic traits is, if I don't like you, I'm not hiding the fact that I don't like you. You're gonna know that I don't like you. And believe me, she knew. Which is why she tried fighting me on multiple different occasions. I was not gonna fight her because I'm twice her size, and she's a transgender woman. So if I aggressively put my hands on a transgender woman, or a woman, that's not a good look, at all. But Josh did not let her fight me because Josh warned her that if she laid a finger on me, he would put a bullet in her head. His words, not mine, W friend. So she backed off and stopped hanging out with us. Either way, this is where the Kazi stuff happens. Madison was a little 304 as well. You feel me? She was a little HOE, if you know what I mean. But everybody at our school knew she was transgender, because motherfuckers went to elementary and middle school with her before she transitioned from Mark to Madison. And people at our school did not really swing that way for real. So nobody really wanted to hook up with Madison due to the fact that she was transgender and was the only transgender at our school. So since nobody at our school wanted to get with her, she would migrate and go to different schools and parties and flirt with different guys to try to hook up with them, and would not tell them that she was transgender on some Thailand shit, which was beyond messed up. Cause if she told them that she was transgender, respectfully, 9 times out of 10, I don't think they would want to get with her, cause that's catfishing. And here's the thing. Even though Madison is a transgender woman, if you saw her in person, you would not assume that she is transgender. Cause you know how some transgender women still got that masculine look to them from their pre-transition? Yeah, that was not the case for her. She looked and talked like a woman. She was very feminine. You would not be convinced that she was transgender unless a motherfucker told you that she was. I did not even know she was transgender until people around me like Josh told me that she was transgender. Due to the fact that she looked and acted like a real woman, she would go to different schools and parties in our area and flirt with different dudes and catfish them on some Thailand so she could get some action, since nobody at our school wanted her. She would go to football games, pep rallies, parties, basketball games, and different events at different schools in our area to riz different dudes there so she could get some action, which is beyond messed up in my opinion. And she did that through the course of her high school years. Until one day, she ended up catfishing the wrong dude on the wrong year, on the wrong month, on the wrong week, on the wrong day. 2021, senior year of high school, October, Monday. I'm driving back to school during lunch, and as I'm driving, I see a motherfucker walking to our school with a poo shiesty mask on, black gloves, black Air Force Ones, puffer jacket with a hoodie underneath, and a backpack. Little weird, but I brushed it off cause that's just another typical day in the DMV. Weird stuff happens all the time in the DMV. So I park my UFO and I'm just in that bitch chilling, eating my lunch all by myself cause I barely had any friends at my school during senior year cause all my other friends either graduated already or had their own groups. Plus, Josh dropped out of school junior year, but that's a story for another time. So moments pass by, bell rings for 6th period, but I decide to chill in my UFO and take a little nap and skip 6th period since we weren't doing anything in class that day. And as moments pass by and I'm in the whip chilling, I see the dude in the shiesty mask sprint outside of our school and sprint into a nearby neighborhood while looking back, making sure nobody was following him. So I'm like, okay, weird. Even though I was just skipping 6th period, I did plan on going to my 7th period because that class was a required class in order for me to graduate. So, minutes pass by, and before I can get out of my UFO to make my way into school for 7th period, I just see a shit ton of police cars pull up, SWAT trucks and helicopters hovering above our school, plus the news team pulled up and everything. So I'm like, bro, what is going on? And that's when I get a text from my homie Ferno, who knew I was skipping. He goes, bro, dude, what the hell is going on? You're skipping, right? Yeah, but I'm about to head to class. Don't. The whole school is on lockdown. Bro, why? I don't know. Apparently someone got stabbed by some random. What the fuck? School got canceled that day and everyone went home because it was not safe. Back to school the next day after 6th period to go to 7th period since that was my only required class to graduate. They had upped security and everything. That's how I knew something was wrong. And the crazy part is, Madison was in my 7th period class, but she was not there that day. She probably skipped to shoot up in the back of the school or something. I don't know. Junkies, am I right? Apparently, my boy Ferno found out what had happened the day before. The person that was stabbed yesterday was none other than Madison. And that's why she was absent during class that day. Ferno told me everything. Apparently, knowing how Madison liked to go to different schools and parties in our area to catfish other men, she ended up migrating and making her way to Baltimore, Maryland, which was like a 30-minute drive from where we lived. And she ended up rizzing this one dude named Alonzo. Now, word on the street is, Alonzo was one kazi-ass motherfucker. This dude was loco in the head. This man was a straight-up menace to society. Long story short, Alonzo was part of that gang-banging street life. Dude was a certified blood gang member. But he was our age and he was friends with people at our school. And according to people I know, she met that motherfucker at a basketball game, and of course, her convincing feminine looks were not questioned by him at all. In his eyes, she appeared to be a girl, but mind you, she did not tell him that she was transgender. She was rizzing him at a basketball game, his horny ass wanted some nani, they snuck off during the game, she gave him in the car, he recorded it, showed his close homies who went to our school the video, and they immediately knew who she was. They clowned his ass due to the fact that she just got by a trans. He had a mental breakdown, he had an anger attack, went crazy, and this is where shit hits the fan. Alonzo wanted his revenge, cause he pretty much just got his life ruined. He got catfished, fell for the trap, and paid the price for it. Now listen, I am not against transgender people, but like, y'all gotta understand, some people like their women organic. If you're not organically a woman, address that beforehand. Address that before the link up. Let motherfuckers know you're transgender before linking up with them. Don't catfish and finesse dudes and pretend to be an actual girl out here when you used to be a guy. That's wrong as hell. But I digress once again. Alonzo wanted his revenge on Madison. Lucky for him, one of his homies had a class with Madison 6th period. He told his homies Monday comes to tell him where she was located class-wise and when to pull up and seek his revenge. And that's exactly what he did that following Monday. Monday comes, his homie dropped his current location, which was the school that we attended. Alonzo pulled up to our school in his shiesty fit. Dude was on the phone with his homie who had a class with Madison the whole time. He told Alonzo to pull up and get his revenge during class, cause it would catch her off guard. He waited outside for a little bit, out of sight from anybody until the bell rang. Moments later, bell rang for 6th period. His homie led him inside the school through the back entrance. He told him the room number where she was located in, which was also his class as well. He walked in there with his shiesty on.
And that's when the... Excuse me, can I help you? Sir!
You stupid bitch! You ruined my life! I'll kill you! I'll kill you! I'll kill you!
And the woolly dog, woolly, 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 yeah, right. Woolly, 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 woolly. Watch it now, watch it, watch it, watch it.
So yeah, that's what happened. Alonzo found out he got by someone who was not organically a woman. She went to the same school as his close homies, so he wanted his revenge, and he got it alright. Also, believe it or not, turns out, at the time of this incident, Madison had a boyfriend, and he found out that she cheated on him with Alonzo. And he was absolutely devastated that she cheated on him. But she got her karma alright. Cheaters always get their fair share of karma. Police tried to look for Alonzo, but bro did the dash and he was pretty much on the run for a while. However, they did end up finding him and arresting him. Not only for the aggravated assault and attempted murder, but for robbery, theft, illegal firearm possession, vandalism of property, and he tried running over a police officer with a stolen car. This is a true story too, like here's the article and everything. We were literally on the news, bruh. Straight up. So yeah, we pretty much went on lockdown all cause of Madison. We pretty much all went on lockdown cause some dude got mad cause they got catfished. Pretty much. Like listen, I'm not transphobic, but damn. To anyone out there who is transgender, y'all gotta start telling people beforehand if you're gonna do any kind of hookup activity with them that you're transgender. Cause catfishing is just flat out wrong. Plain wrong. Now, I think letting your anger getting the best of you to the point where you show up to a different school to physically assault the person who catfished you is beyond messed up and out of pocket. Dude did not have to go that far. I do not agree with Alonzo's actions whatsoever, but I understand his frustration, cause what the hell? If I was messing with a chick, or someone who identified as a chick, and they did not tell me they were transgender, and I end up hooking up with them, and I get whipped in the face with a fat and I end up with a mouthful of that night, I would lose my I would genuinely kill myself. Genuinely. Cause what the hell? Just do it. Just tell them straight up. Seriously, what's the worst that can happen? And if they stop messing with you solely because you identify as transgender, then that's not the right person for you. You're with the wrong person and it's not meant to be. We ball. On a side note, Madison was fine. She did not come to school for a while because she was in the hospital recovering from her injuries, but she survived. She ended up coming back to school after a few weeks in crutches and a black eye. Oof. Last time I heard, Alonzo was in jail for all of those things I mentioned above. But I don't know. Maybe he's out, maybe he's still in jail, or maybe he's dead. I don't know and I don't care. And as for Madison, bruh, after all the drama she had between me and Josh, I did not care to speak to that bitch. Never did, to be honest. The last time I saw Madison was at my high school graduation, because once we graduated, never saw her again. Ever. Who knows where she is? Probably dead, probably working as a stripper, probably in jail. I don't know, and I don't care. This is just an important message to the youth. Kids, don't catfish. Seriously, it's not cool. These are the type of conversations that make people so uncomfortable, but it's also what needs to be heard. Cause I don't tell y'all what y'all want to hear. I tell y'all what y'all need to hear. Oh what? You're gonna cancel me? On a virtual digital app? What's the matter? gonna run to Twitter and try to ruin my life? Do it. Twitter is not a real place. Cancel culture is not real. You can't cancel someone who doesn't even live on the internet. Cancel me. I don't care. I don't care. I exist outside of the virtual realm. You can't damage me. I'm too powerful. See, that's the problem with you humans, especially Generation Z. We are somehow the smartest generation so far in human history, but also the softest. And it has to do with technology in and of itself. Technology has made us so much more psychologically and mentally advanced compared to the generations before us, but it also made us 1,000 times softer than the generations before us. Toughen up, Buttercup. Y'all need to touch grass more and get absorbed in the ugly truth rather than live in a beautiful lie. Straight up. Go outside. Go get some sun. Get off the internet.
You know I love them high speeds, I'm switching lanes. I got my seat when I'm in lane. Pop oxys in heaven. They just copy that shit be lame. You need to learn your fucking range. Need to learn your fucking pace. And then GTS don't race. I buzz in my ex at the gate. All that let you fuck on my day. Having good side, good vibes, pay. Having good money every day. I'ma get money anyway. It ain't shit funny, so don't play with me. Bad time with a K on me. Switching gears, they got on my feet. When I step in, it's 0 degrees. Up in the bin, it's nothing but cheese. I'm pimping the rims, I'm pimping the jeans. Don't get me started on what's on my feet. Philippe's the beast, bitch, I got a fleece on. He tryna take my bitch in the Nissan. When I ice like my wrist on the rhinestone. When I fucking that bitch, where that time go?